we have a question about natural resources. How do you plan on officially using these natural resources in the future?
Yeah, this is a big problem throughout Middle Earth because there's a climate change going on and it's killing a lot of our natural species. Now, this all stems from the Dark Lord Sauron in the Middle East, in the land of Mordor. But it's also spreading to Isengard, where they're cutting down all of the Ents. The Ents are very old species. They go back thousands of years. So we have to take into account that our resources are valuable. And we have to find more effective means to utilize them in Middle Earth.
Okay, so next question is about the forces of Mordor are growing ever stronger and stronger. What tactics are you going to use to combat these forces?
Now, the way I see it, we can use unmanned aerial eagles to take out the growing and evil powers of Mordor.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this Middle East threat, it threatens all of Middle Earth, and they'll stop at nothing to take out my. So we're going to use. I know some people say it's unethical to use the eagles.
Yes.
But I think that it puts our troops out of harm's way and utilizes the great strength of the beasts of Middle Earth.
So about the hobbits, Mr. Stewart. The hobbits are becoming more and more educated, and they are taking away from a lot of jobs, and especially Gondor. What are you planning on doing about this?
We'll see. In Gondor and Rohan, they've been shifting the jobs to Hobbiton because the hobbits are free labor, or close to free.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the hard-working people of Gondor and Rohan deserve jobs, not for these hobbits to take away. So the way I see it, I intend to talk to the mayor of Hobbiton and tell him straight up that we cannot have this disgusting use of slave labor.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
So, Mr. Stewart, Old Toby is becoming more and more frequently used throughout Middle Earth. Are you planning on legalizing it, or what are you planning on doing about Old Toby?
Now, Old Toby is an herb that grows from the ground. It's natural. And the way I see it, the hobbits of Bag End use this device. It's a tough situation, but it doesn't harm the people using it or other people. It's a harmless device of euphoria, and I believe it should not be a crime to engage in such activities.
Oh yeah!
Now, obviously some people are going to be upset about this, but I think in 10 years it'll be the best decision Middle Earth has ever made.
Okay. Okay, so our next topic is interspecies marriage. We've been having a lot of discussions about especially elves and orcs and elves and dwarves hooking up together. What's your approach on interspecies marriage?
Look, what I'm going to say is that each and every person in Middle Earth has the free will to decide who they can.
Okay. So
That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to keep it vague so people will agree with me.
Okay, well that's a very good topic, Mr. Stewart. Or a very good approach. Very, very good indeed. I support you 100% fully, truly. I love you. Can we get someone to refill Mr. Stewart's water?
Don't fill my water!
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Stewart. What are your chances of running for re-election?
Well, it's funny because I already won twice.
Oh! Drop the mic!
So we have representatives of the Dwarf Party, Hinchy and Hodvar. We have a question about natural resources. How do you plan on officially using these natural resources?
See, as dwarves, we like to think that if you work hard and you go out and get the resources, they're yours. So when we work hard, go in the caves, get all the gold, It's all ours. We don't have to share with any of you. It is our gold.
So forces are growing ever stronger and stronger in Mordor. What tactics are you going to use to combat these forces?
We plan a full-out frontal attack to invade Mordor and kill them all. Plain and simple.
Okay. The hobbits are becoming more and more educated, and they are taking away from a lot of jobs, and especially Gondor. What are you planning on doing about this?
See, the jobs in Gondor belong to the men and the elves, not to the hobbits. So we need to take the hobbits and push them back to the borders of the Shire. By any means necessary, even if that means lethal force.
We are now receiving news, breaking news, from the plains of the Pelennor. There appears to be a battle sequence breaking out between 5 armies. Can we get a camera on this? Okay, next question. Old Toby is becoming a more and more used drug throughout the Middle Earth. What are you going to do to about Old Toby? Legalize it? Not legalize it?
No.
Okay, so thank you very much for your time, Hodveer and the other dwarf. So, what are your plans on this upcoming election?
Win.
Okay, so today we have members of the representatives of the Dark Forces. Speaking today, we have Radbag from Isengard. So first question, Radbag, is natural resources. What are your plans or expectations as far as natural resources?
Basically, if we can burn everything possible in order to help our Red Fire Dark Lord Sauron, I mean, it's fine with me. As long as we help Sauron, I mean, it's all good.
Okay, next question is the forces of Mordor are growing ever stronger and stronger. What are you going to do to conquer this?
Support. We're going to support the forces of Mordor so they can grow and we can conquer all.
Okay.
Just stop touching me, guys. I don't like this.
As far as hobbits, we have numerous reports of hobbits becoming more and more educated throughout Middle-earth. What are your plans on combating this? Because they are taking away from jobs.
Yes, the hobbits, we really aren't a fan. We really don't like the hobbits, so I mean, we might send a couple guys in, a couple orcs, kill them all. Basically, how our view on the hobbits is.
Okay. Radbag, as far as Old Toby goes, Old Toby is growing more and more popular throughout Middle-earth. What are your plans as far as Old Toby goes?
Grow more. We want Old Toby, we want no Toby, we want some modern Toby, as much Toby as we can get and smoke. We're happy.
Alright. Interspecies marriage. What's your opinion on interspecies marriage? Because
frankly, Dark Lord Sauron, he just doesn't believe in marriage, so we're just gonna kill everybody.
So we have numerous reports of illegal cave dwellers in Moria. They're coming in and they are illegally entering our lands. What are your plans on combating this?
Well, since him and me, we're all personally cave dwellers, so kind of pro cave dwelling illegally. You can do cool stuff in there. Lots of places to crawl, climb, and smoke Old Toby, so it's okay with us.
All right. Well, thank you, Radbag. One more question for you. What are your plans on this upcoming election?
We're not running for office. We're kind of just preparing for war right now.